I am at the Virginia Farm Show today. They are having a skid steer rodeo. I'm not signing up, but here's a contestant here that did sign up. So I guess it's a couple of different things they have to do here. They got to move around the barrels without knocking them over. And then he's got to come over here. He's got to hook that round disc, I think, and move it over in this other one where the bowling pin is. It's no way I could do anything like this. I don't run a skid steer enough. And especially being in a machine you're not used to. So let's see how he does here. Oh, he didn't knock it over, but he can still hook it. So I've seen this before, I don't know, 5 years ago or so when I was here. This course is set up, I think, a little differently than the last one I saw. Oh no, this is going to be difficult. Oh no, okay, I see how he can do this. He can tilt that bucket down so he can see that thing. All right, he's got to place it over in this other rack. He's going to have a difficult time seeing to unhook it. He'll get it in there, but... Oh, no, no. Oh, so close. Come on. There you... Oh, so close there. Almost. Oh, nope. Lost it. There we go. He's got it in there. Now, is he going to be able to unhook it? Now he can't see the end of the hook, is my guess. Yeah, he's leaning up in the seat. Okay, he's got that one, but don't hit the barrel behind you. I don't know if that thing has a camera in it. It should. Now, I think the last thing, he's got to go over to that those green bowling pins and flip the stick to the opposite side or something like that. This looks easy enough, but I guess maybe it isn't. So this machine was running. I just missed the tail end of the last person that did it. So it should be warm. Hydraulic oil should be warm in that machine, but it looks like it's still pretty touchy. And I've said that about my machine before. The electric over hydraulics, you can't get that precision that you can with manual or cable, what I call a cable control. Yeah, drive-by-wire with hydraulics is not that great, in my opinion. I need to run a machine with cable or manual, however you want to call it, and see if there's a difference. Okay, now he's got to go around the barrel here and park it in its spot, and it's all done but the awarding of the medals. I think if I was into firewood, this is what I would be doing. This is pretty cool here. Set the log on top of here. They've got some chains here to push that log over, along with, is that a bark chipper or just something to help move that log along? There's a stopper right here. Chainsaw comes down, cuts that wood to the length you need. You can adjust the length you need right there. Drops it in there, and then you go ahead and split it from there. Pretty awesome. All right, this doesn't have the conveyor chain, but I guess, well, how does it move it over there? I don't know how this one slides it, but same concept. Drops it, cuts it, splits it. I like these Kubota tractors. I would consider purchasing one, so I can have this one today if I've got cash. $140,000. I didn't quite make that much cash on this last snowstorm, but I think they're built pretty nicely here. I don't know, there's, like all new stuff today, there's too many frickin' buttons on here. It'd take me a while to figure it out. Don't know about that moonroof up there, but I guess we can cover that like that. Visibility behind isn't too bad. It does have a door on this side as well, not that you could ever get into the door, although I guess the seat would move, twist. Let's see, is there a button here? Oh hell, just the seat moves, not the whole console, but I imagine some, oh there's, okay, maybe you could get in the door if you tilted it around, but of course when you wanted to get in that door, the seat wouldn't be tilted in that position. I've kind of been looking at these tractors. There are a couple of used ones out there. The price isn't right for me yet, but I would consider one of these just to replace my 7120, the two-wheel drive, and this would give me a four-wheel drive machine. I'd like to drive one just to see how it drives and how it handles. I think with this short wheelbase it probably drives like an ox cart, but that's just my guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of transmission it has. I'm guessing it just has one of those IVTs. Did it say it on the side? Yes, a KVT, whatever that means, a KVT transmission. So I see there's a forward reverse lever here, but then over here on the stick looks like that's a forward reverse lever as well. Yep, too many buttons for me. Don't push my buttons. Okay, again, it's the simple things, and one of the things I noticed, these steps, they're just not wide enough. My Magnum tractor has it figured out. They're nice, wide, deep steps. These, they're just too close. Your foot doesn't fit on there properly. For coming down the opposite way, they just don't fit me. So I think these are 154 horsepower tractors, M7154 Premium KVT. I wanted to see what year this was made, but I don't see a date on this. Some of these pieces of equipment are putting dates on the serial plate, but this is made in France. I don't see a date anywhere. And these things, the price on these things, it's ridiculous. It's like buying a car almost. $22,500. Now, did you notice on this other tag, so cash price and finance price, it's only $1,000 difference there. But when you got over here to this tag, finance price $184, cash price $140, a difference of $44,000. So is that finance price a 0% finance deal? I don't know, but that's a hell of a difference in the finance versus cash price. Is that because of the farm economy and the way it is, and they're just given a better incentive for the cash? I don't know. Okay, not a real big difference here in the cash versus finance. Only about what is that, $3,500. And do we have a serial plate on here to tell us where it's made? On the other side, maybe. Model Germany. That's what it looks like. It doesn't say made in Germany, it just has Germany on the plate. This would probably be a pretty cool machine for pushing snow, maybe. I had a guy at the Case skid steer dealer tell me one time, trying to sell me on a machine similar to this for putting a pusher on the front to plow snow. If we were more consistent with our snow, I would invest in some different type of equipment, I think. But it's feast or famine with our snowfalls in Maryland. There's a couple of manufacturers here of flatbed truck bodies, so I've kind of talked to them a little bit to get some ideas on pricing. $5,000 range roughly for an 8-foot aluminum flatbed to go on my 2016 Ram 2500. My only concern is these things to go on an 8-foot bed, you're adding anywhere from 6 to 10 inches to the tail end of this, and so with my salt spreaders, it's gonna move that salt spreader back another 8 to 10 inches, and that's gonna change the weight distribution on there. We've already got a lot of weight on the back end of those trucks with the salt spreaders on them, so to move that weight back 6 or 10 inches, that's my only concern there. And here we've got the Massey and the Fendt. These Fendts are just massive tractors. I do like this black color and tinted windows, but my God, these things, they're massive. All right, let's see, are these things unlocked? I don't know. Nope, not unlocked. We don't have a price sticker on it either. A little bit wider steps on here. Now, what I noticed, was it this tractor, or was it the Massey? They did have a date on the plate. So this looks like a new tractor. Duluth complies with Duluth, Georgia, made in Germany. So it wasn't this one. I don't see a date on it. It must have been this one. So this looks like a new tractor as well. And if you go around here to the, here, serial number plate, year of manufacture, September of 2023. So this tractor is already a year and 4 months old. And as I said, I think it's a new tractor. So there should probably be some good discounts on this tractor. Not that I would want to buy a Massey Ferguson tractor, but so is this a 155 horsepower tractor similar to the Kubota? Is that number at the end, the 7S 155, does that signify the horsepower of the tractor? I don't know. It looks like a bigger tractor than that Kubota, more heavily built, but it could be the tires on it that make it look that way. But if they're both 155 horse tractors, there is definitely a difference in the size. Wider steps here. I do like these steps. Well, they're still, your foot is still hitting against there, but they're better. And this is locked too. And then you've got the massive cedar here. Wow, incredible. And another massive tractor here, 8280 TTV. I don't understand the deal with sunroofs on these tractors. Sometimes it's hard to keep them cool as it is in the summertime when it's 95 degrees out there, and then you just add more glass to it. I guess that's to watch the drones overhead and the government planes flying overhead spying on you, so you can see them, give them the finger as they go over. Can you read any of that information there? I sure can't. Okay, where are these tractors made? I don't know. It did not say on the serial number plate. Boschhar. Almost sound. Oh, is that a date there? 2022? 2022? I don't know. Does it looks, no, it's not new. You can tell by the wear on the tire here. I've not heard of this company before. Manero, made in Argentina. It's an interesting corn head. It looks like it's a 20-inch row corn head. You can see the narrower snouts on it, and they look like, almost looks like stainless on there. They got it's a paint line here, but that almost looks stainless. But no, it's got to be a coating on there. All right, so looking at the brochures here, hey, nice little tape measure there. I'm going to take that. Looking at the brochures here, these can go to down to 15. Which one? MDD 200 is what I was just looking at. Corn header 30-inch. Was it in this one here? Number of rows which harvest. 15-inch, 20-inch, 30-inch, 36-inch. So you can go all the way down to 15-inch. But this one here is 20-inch. We just measured it. Oh, this feels good on a day like today. I just purchased one of these things. It burns diesel fuel. Very efficient, apparently. Quieter than what I've got. So I think this is going to do pretty well in my shop. So I'm getting ready to pull it out of here and load it on the pickup truck, and then I'm headed out. I've seen everything I need to see here this morning. I've got a few more stops nearby here to make. Because of where we are here in Virginia, this isn't geared towards grain farmers, this show. It's more smaller farms, hay farms, some poultry and turkeys, I believe. I was looking for some brush cutters to go on the front of my skid steer, but I didn't see any here. This is interesting. I've seen this before. And well, I think I'm going to get a brush hog before I get one of those. So not a lot of really big stuff here. There is a silage cutter there, a corn chopper, whatever you want to call it. But nothing really big here. And actually, I don't think John Deere even has a display here, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen it if they do. I've left the farm show, got my heater loaded on the back of the truck. I'm headed to an equipment dealer, small equipment dealer, looking at a piece of equipment for my skid steer. This is what I'm in the market for, is a cutter to go in the front of my skid steer. Been doing a little bit of research. These CID implements seem to be pretty darn good. This one looks like it's built pretty heavy. I like this bar on the front of here, and it looks like it's reinforced nicely to be able to kind of push those trees over. I think this will cut up to like 8-inch trees, which is pretty massive. But yeah, you can push it over with this. Got some V-notches in there to, I guess, kind of grab that tree as you're pushing it over and cut it. Can't see under there too well, but I think from what I'm reading, it has what is it, a 5/8 inch blade under there. So I'm kind of impressed. I mean, it's built just as solid, or maybe more so, than my John Deere 14-foot bush hog that I've got, and I've cut some pretty hefty stuff with that. I guess maybe the weak point would be the motor. I don't know. I'll ask the salesman about it, but just briefly talked to him, and he said he's used these himself and they've been impressed with it. So this is a 72-inch XD, $6,095. But CID makes quite a bit of stuff. This is CID here, some grapplers. Is that a tiller there? What is this? Is a, must be a Bobcat bush hog. Yeah, this is a Bobcat, assembled in Mexico. Brushcat 60. Got some post hole drivers here, some bale grapplers, buckets. Yeah, CID makes quite a bit of stuff. I think it's made in North Carolina. Let's see, is there a tag here somewhere that says that? Nope, don't see it. No, nowhere do I see where it's made, but I think that's what I have seen somewhere. Ooh. Augers. I need an auger, a 12-inch. What, he does have a 12-inch, a 9-inch. I have a small 6-inch, and then I've got that 24-inch, but I need something in between. That's a 9-inch, $4.95. The 12-inch is $5.95. I've got a round hole, but I think they make adapters for these things. 9-inch. That won't quite do an 8x8 post, will it? I need a 12-inch for an 8x8. That'll probably do a 6x6. I may get one of those while I'm here. Yeah, what else have they got? A tree shearer. Okay, as I'm saying this, I just get a text message from County Highways. There is a high likelihood we'll need to deploy Sunday afternoon. We'll know more tomorrow afternoon, so keep an eye out for an updated text message. Okay, so we could be doing some snow on Sunday afternoon. Today is Friday afternoon. I will send this out in the group chat. So say they got some tree shears made in the USA. Denton, North Carolina is, I don't know if they're actually made there or if that is their offices, but made in the USA. Here's a smaller tree shearer. Or I don't know if these are tree shears or just post pullers, I'm not sure. Some larger buckets there. This was a little cow path that Maps brought me to get to that place. There's some cows up there actually. Some either turkey or chicken houses over here to the left. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about Apple Maps. I don't use Google Maps, but I'm sure Google Maps is similar in some of the roads they send you to. But yeah, this place was kind of in the middle of nowhere from what I could see. Hartman Equipment Company, or Hartman Equipment, I guess. Very nice people. Two brothers running the operation, it seems. So I didn't buy that brush cutter. He gave me a price on a little heavier duty one with a piston motor instead of the standard hydraulic motor that was on that one. That was $1,500 more, I think.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Okay, turn left at the next next stop sign, wherever that is. So I'm still doing some shopping and research on those brush cutters. Okay, I got a 4-hour ride home. Been a productive day. I did buy that 12-inch.
At the stop sign, turn left onto North Valley Pike.
All right, got it. I did buy the 12-inch auger for my skid steer. Unfortunately, they didn't have an adapter, but I can pick up an adapter anywhere. All right, UPS truck. Oh crap, I got a guardrail here I can't see. UPS truck there. I'm gonna have to stick my nose out here. And all right, we're going for it.
In 2 miles, turn left to merge onto I-81 North toward Winchester.
And that's what I'm doing. Okay, I made a mistake. It was not Hartman Equipment. That was another place on my list to visit. They were nearby, but Shenandoah Valley Equipment is the place I was just at, looking at that brush cutter. So that is in Broadway, Virginia. So Hartman Equipment, not too far away in Linville, Virginia. But I didn't go over there because they had the same brush cutter in stock according to their website. So I didn't need to go look at that one. But yeah, it was spec'd the same way. So yes, Shenandoah Valley Equipment with the two brothers running the show. But now as I'm saying that, I think this guy told me his last name was Hartman. So I bet they are associated with that other place. Yes, I know that's what he told me. And that's why I said Hartman Equipment. So maybe these two brothers are the son to the other guy, which I didn't go over there. I don't know who's running Hartman Equipment. Okay, that would explain it. That would make some sense there, since it's only, I think by the map, it was less than 5 minutes away. All right, now I think I've got it all straightened out.
In 2 miles, take exit 264 onto US 211 toward Newmarket.
Okay, yes, I got you there, buddy. I think I'm about to head into the mountains here. We're not far from Luray Caverns. Well, actually, here's a sign here that says that, I think. Inner Beauty, 10 miles, Luray Caverns. All right, I think I've got some climbing here to do. And some twisting and turning. I'm in the mountains now. Oh, yeah. Damn it, I got a car passing me. What the hell? I guess he's more familiar with these roads than I am. My ears are popping already. I'm not a mountain man. Whoa, this is a sharp turn. And I've got that auger in the back of the truck rolling around from side to side. I should stop and put something between it and the new heater I just bought, or it's going to be all scratched up, and my ears are really popping. I'm still climbing here. And we're still climbing. What goes up must come down, and that's what we're doing now. We've got some hairpin turns here. Whoa, whoa. Alright, I don't know what that means. That means police right there. Oh, 2 of them. And radar detectors are illegal in Virginia. And they can detect if you have a radar detector in your truck. Ask me how I know that. Yeah, that's because I got caught one day but as you can see, I did not unplug the radar detector. It is still plugged in, and I don't see flashing lights behind me. Expect epic. Luray Caverns. Have you ever been there? I took my family there 4 or 5 years ago, I guess. It's pretty cool. It's over touristy. They've really developed that into a tourist trap. That's okay though. It was worth going to and worth seeing. When we left Luray Caverns, we went, I don't know, drove another 20 or 30 minutes and visited another set of caverns that was not a touristy spot, and we got a lot out of that because it was not crowded, and not that we didn't get a lot out of visiting Luray Caverns, we did, but it was neat to see these other caverns that were not as developed. It was more rustic, didn't have all the lighting and the handrails to get down into the caverns. A little more rustic and dark and pretty cool. So yeah, if you get the chance, come out here to the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia and visit some caverns. I am not paid by the Virginia Tourism Board. Sexy Rooster showed Sexy Farmer how to eat a banana last week. No, don't take this wrong. We both know we're sexy. So I always peeled the banana from this end to open it, but he said you got to peel it from this end. So wow, I never knew that. I always peeled it from the other end, and it was always difficult to break that thing apart. And look how simple that was. Yeah, that's simple. I wish I had mounted this camera before I started on this road. Wow, I'm getting dizzy with the twists and turns in this road. We're going downhill now, but wow. I'm a flatlander. I'm not used to mountains. But there are a lot of twists and turns. I have been on this road before, I believe. I think when we went to Luray Caverns, I brought this road out. So this is Route 211. What is the next town I'm headed to? Sperryville, I think, is what the sign said. Whoa. All right. So we're going through Shenandoah National Park. I just passed the exit for Skyline Drive. I have been on Skyline Drive before. We are still just kind of twisting around here. You're gonna get dizzy like I am. Now we're gonna catch our tail with this turn here. Yeah, you see that squiggly sign, 30 miles an hour. Alright, I should really have two hands on the wheel while I'm going down this mountain, going around these turns, but I wanted to show you part of what I am experiencing here. We've got full exhaust brake and full tow haul mode on. I'm not towing anything, but that keeps the transmission from shifting a whole lot. Alright, I think we're through the worst of it now. That was fun. I almost want to turn around and go back and do it again. I have seen quite a few Trump signs today. Trump signs are still out. You know, we've only got a couple more days until he is officially our president. I did not get tickets to the inauguration. Don't know if I've said that already, but yeah, it's great to see people are keeping their Trump signs out and celebrating the win. It's gonna be a great 4 years. Can't wait. So only 3 more days until Trump becomes our next president. Yippee, I can't wait. A couple of people I talked to today at the farm show are expressing the same optimism, saying, you know, at least things will not get worse. Even if we just stop it from getting worse, that will be an improvement. Okay, I'm turning right here. Looks like I'm in Sperryville. Oh boy, I just heard on the radio that Donald Trump has moved the inauguration to inside the Capitol building on Monday because it's going to be so cold. I don't blame him. I don't like cold weather. I'm sure the left is going to have a field day with this and say, oh my God, that sissy, he can't take the cold. Well, the saying is, if you can't take the heat, you get out of the kitchen. It has nothing to do with the cold. But yes, I'm sure the left will have a field day with that. Unfortunately, a lot of people have made plans to go to the Capitol, to the mall, and see the inauguration. I guess they'll set up the Jumbotrons outside, but it won't quite be the same. I think I've got a cousin flying in from the Midwest to be at the inauguration, to be in that crowd of people, but he's used to the cold weather from where he's coming from, so he'll be okay. But yeah, I do kind of feel sorry for the people that did make plans to be in the crowd to kind of get a glimpse of history here. But I also understand Trump not wanting to be out in that cold weather and putting everybody else at risk, the dignitaries and whoever else is going to be there, because it is supposed to be cold. Now, maybe not cold to some of your standards, you people watching me, but to DC standards, yes. The wind chill is, I think, going to be a big factor in Monday's weather. Oh well, he's the president. He can kind of do what he wants, right? And that's the other problem the left has, that he can do what he wants, and he's going to be a dictator. So yeah, this will be fun to watch. The meltdown on the left, that is. Along with President Trump being inaugurated and being my next president. It's all going to be fun to watch.
Donald Trump announced that change today on Truth Social because of the expected frigid temperatures on Monday. So, is this also changing, say, Metro's plans and the road closures downtown?
Let's get the latest now from WTOP's Scott Gelman. Scott, what have you been able to learn so far this afternoon?
Well, let's go to 7 News First Alert meteorologist Steve Rudin with us this afternoon. Steve, talk us through the weekend into Monday.
Alrighty, so this is sort of the warm weather that we're going to experience, the warmest over the next 5 or 6 days. Temperatures are well into the 40s right now with lots of sunshine. We'll fall into the 20s to lower 30s by later tonight into early tomorrow morning. And tomorrow may see a few showers pop by, mixing with a little bit of a wintry mix, mainly north of DC, but not looking at any accumulation. Temperatures for tomorrow will be in the 40s, a very strong cold front late tomorrow night. That ushers in the very, very cold air. It's going to move in on Sunday, and enough cold air will be in place that we're going to see snow upwards of 1 to 4 inches. And the National Weather Service has just issued a new winter storm watch, and that is just to the north and west of DC, northern Montgomery County to Loudoun County, all the way out to western Maryland. We get all that out of the way, and then it's just sunny and very windy and very cold moving into Monday, 23 to 28 degrees with wind chill factors in the upper single digits to lower teens.